Okay. I've hit record. So this is the I guess like new Glitchless tutorial. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna go through like every single strat, every single room in the game, from start to finish. This is a glitchless tutorial, so like no warpless strats. But yeah, I don't know. The like I'll be using practice mod for this, which I'm pretty sure you can find on the Superliminal speedrun.com resources page. You will need uh you will need Melon Loader version 0.4.3 for it to work. Yeah, you can see here version 0.4.3, and then you can kind of just slap it into the mods folder. Yeah, yeah, I've heard other versions work, but 0.4.3 is the one that I personally use and was told to use, so I guess I've just stuck with it. Oh yeah, and I guess it only works on Steam versions, I guess. But yeah. A few things before, like, actually get into, like, the big parts of the tutorial. Like, if I go into, like, this room to, because it's a big area. For movement in Superliminal, like, you can kind of just, like, hold W and turn. That's not really, like, a big issue. If you want to, like, turn around, though, like, if I want to, like, go to this and also, like, turn 180, you do have to kind of, like, slow turn. Like this. See how my horizontal velocity is at 4 all the time? That's what you want. You don't like go like this, because that kind of just makes you stop. I want to do like a slow, gentle turn. I mean, you can do it kind of quick, but yeah. I kind of like to do it a little bit slower just to make sure I keep max speed. But yeah, just for like moving around, I guess, and not needing to turn like this. I guess this is fine. I don't think there's anything else with movement in Superliminal, right? I guess it's that. So I guess we'll just. And why did I go here and no clip? Okay. I guess we'll just um go through the game now. You can sign this piece of paper. I like to sign this piece of paper. I feel like it gives me good luck, but you kind of don't really need to. The time will start when you go through this door either way. So for these first few rooms, nothing, you just like throw this out the way. You can mess around with this pawn a bit. Doesn't really matter. And then just like put the cube down like this. Jump up. Pretty basic stuff. Then here, you want to go to the right side of this button, so you can kind of just grab it whilst you're moving towards the door. Like that. And then you can either just like place it down like this, let's grab it. That's perfectly fine. Or if you want to avoid a ledge grab here to save some time, you can grab this and like throw it up on the ceiling, grab it, and then place it down to make it like a bit bigger, so you can kind of just jump. Don't need to ledge grab. That is a bit of a difficult strat to get the hang of. That's what it looks like at 4 speed, but with enough, I guess enough time and practice, it's fine. I mean, even like top runners mess it up. Everyone messes it up, so it's not really a big deal if you do mess this up sometimes. Oh crap. Oh yeah, God damn it, I already forgot something with the movement in this game. Yeah, I should probably... I was gonna explain that, like, with the cheese bit. Down here. And here, you wanna... For this room, you wanna, like, stay as close to the center of the room as possible while still being able to place it on the button. I mean, you can just, like... You go completely, like... against the window if that's... like... fine. Oh crap. I forgot to make a save state. Okay. Like, you can just, like... Get, like... super close to the window, I guess, if that's safer, because you don't really want to, like, miss it like this and have to place it again. That kind of sucks. Yeah. This is also, like, another example of you wanting... of, like, the slow turning I was talking about. Like, you see how I, like, turn slowly here and I keep like, full speed. That's what you want. With, with the cheese here... Oh, I forgot to make another save state, god damn it. With the cheese here, you don't want to, like, throw it up to the ceiling like this. That's really slow. Well, what you do instead is that you want to resize it in this doorway, because here you have, like, a way, like, lower ceiling, if that makes sense. See how much quicker that was compared to just going, like, throwing up to the ceiling right here. You just do it in the doorway and just jump up. Another thing to mention too with this cheese is that sometimes you will, like, try to jump up the cheese and then have something like that happen, where you kind of just, like, slow down and then you can't really jump. See how I was, like, pressing the spacebar and I wasn't able to jump at all. So I think, like, the best way to avoid it... Oh crap. If I get this. The best way to avoid it is kind of like jump and then, like, turn, I guess. Like this and like this. So you can avoid that happening. And, like, you avoid getting, like, slowed down by whatever the hell happened there. Yeah, it's a minor thing with the game. Stuff like this happens. Yeah, it does apply to all like, steep enough slopes. Like, this one would probably... Yeah, like, this one would give you the glitch. Or bug, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind, I guess. For this room here, I'm gonna make a save state here. I'm not gonna forget this time. You can just, like, go like that. Oh crap. You can just, like, go like this. Go further away. Press it on the button. Or you can, like, as you're walking into the room, click on this cube twice, so it kind of, like, falls down here. So you can grab one of these planks here. And then you can kind of rotate it, press it on the button here. And then go through. Oh crap, I messed it up. Something like that. Obviously, like, when you're first running this game, you're not going to be able to get it that, like, super quick, and that's fine. You can just, like, go like that. For something like a 21 in Glitchless, you don't really need to be, like, that quick with most things in this game. You kind of just have to make sure you get them. So I guess it's, like, taking a little bit of time to ensure that you place whatever it is you're placing on the button. Is good, I suppose. You don't really need to be, like, super quick. I mean, you can be super quick, yeah, but that is not really a requirement. until like, yeah, so you get like super low times. I guess that'll become more apparent with the later stages too. With this room, like as soon as you come in, you wanna. What I like to do here is that I like to hold backwards whilst I'm grabbing this. So like inside, I don't like place on this door here. I'm like a little bit further down, like that. And then like you place on this wall, then like go like far back so it becomes small again. And then you just place it on the button, I guess. Like that, kind of. Alternatively, what you can do instead is that you can do like a jump shot through the window. Okay, I missed it there, but you like see the vision. Like that, right? You just like, yeah, jump and then place on the button. It's a little bit difficult, but it can save a little bit of time. Because you're not like going like fully up against the window like this, you're doing it from further back. One thing I will say, if you are gonna do it this way, so when you do place on the button, please for the love of God hold back. Hold back. Okay, I missed it. Like do not just like sit around just doing nothing. Like after you press it on the button, you can just like start moving towards the door. Like that, right? Like, please like start moving towards the door like as early as you think you can. Like I realized I was doing that like a few days ago, and then like my induction times like suddenly like was like way better than they used to be. So please just start holding back like earlier on that one. Here, it doesn't really matter if you don't place it like exactly on the button. Like you can just, if I create a save state like here, like you can just like throw it up and like place it down like that. Okay. You can try to place it like exactly on the button. I think the thing is like here, like you see this like thing on the ceiling. You can place it like here maybe. Yeah, and then it will just go on the button. But like, do not like spend time to like make sure that happens. You can just like throw it up and then like turn towards and place it on the button yourself afterwards. And here's this fine. Then here, there's a few ways to do this room. One of them is like you can just like go up here, grab that, turn it. Okay, that works fine. Another way is that you grab it like really early, like as soon as you fall down maybe, and then you can like rotate it, like whilst you're walking towards the door. Click it twice so it becomes big, and then just place it on both of the buttons like that. I think Mango does it that way. And then there's the super nasty sign resize thing, where like I like to grab it whilst I'm falling down like this, but then you rotate it quick, and then like kind of resize you're going along, and then place it on both the buttons like that. One thing I will say, if you do it this way, is that you wanna like get as close to the sign as possible before like actually grabbing it and resizing it again. Like if I go like this and like resize it, then that, I mean, it didn't work in that case. Then don't quit. Like you can just like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like please, like when you're doing this, like get as close to the sign as possible before like doing the next resize, if that makes sense. Like you don't want to be like 20 miles away from the sign like this to do it. Because like that, like I mean it barely works, right? Like see how close this was? I mean if it is like, if the sign is just too small, you can just like throw it up like this and then catch it and do it like that. It's not really like that big of a deal. But it is just like, I don't know. I kind of like to not throw it up on the ceiling. That's kind of like, because I can just like miss the catch. I mean, I do like throw it up, I suppose. I'm only like realizing this now when I'm doing this tutorial. I'm just like realizing what I do. Like I do like throw it up to the wall, but I don't like throw it like massively like up onto the ceiling. Because I'm just like kind of scared that I'm gonna like not catch it. So yeah, I mean like please just like get as close to the sun as possible before like doing the next resize. That's kind of like the main takeaway. It doesn't really matter, by the way, if you like hit the door, as long as you like hit both of the buttons with your sign. It doesn't lose that much time. You should still save time if you hit the door briefly, other than like compared to just like grabbing it from over there, rotating it, putting that twice, and then just placing it on the buttons like that. Here's just a long walk. And then here, there's two different ways to do this. I've heard that on Game Pass version, like the first method I'm going to show here won't work, so that's kind of unfortunate. So the first method is just like hitting like the corner of like this corner of the button here. I mean you can hit it like on like the middle here, but I find it personally safer to just like jump like that. And then you just like break down this section of the wall. Like that. You just like walk straight through. Yeah. So like when you hit the button, you see how like, oh crap, I'm kind of stupid. So when I hit the button here, see how the wall kind of falls down? Kind of like pushing it whilst the wall falls. Like that segment of the wall falls. See? The one thing as well with this, please like push it on the left. If you push it on the right, you'll. If you push it on the right, oh, actually it does work like that. Okay. I was just like gonna say like if you push it on the right, it probably won't work because there's something like blocking it on the side. Yeah. Like there's this thing blocking it. So please just like go to the left. And when you like, and when you're like hitting it on the left too, you're like closer to this door, which is where you want to go. So please just hit it on the. Please just like knock it down on the left side of the wall. The second way is just doing the intended way, which is kind of annoying. What I kind of like to do for this one is just like grab it, throw it up on this wall, and, like catch it so it's like super big, and then just like run into the cheese. I thought I explained like super bad though. So like grab it, throw up on the wall, run up to it and catch it, and like throw it up on this segment of the wall. Like the second one to the right. Most one. It's kind of annoying. Something like that maybe, right? Like see how I like ran up to it, like threw it up on there, caught it. Yeah, and 13 like saving my tutorial here. Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna be genuinely honest, I don't know why like most of this game work. Oh crap. I actually like use the save state. Yeah. The just hitting the button doing this works is fine. Doesn't lose that much time. But it is like very difficult to make like the intended way for this work fast enough to it to save time over like doing that button strap really quickly or really well. But I have heard that for some godforsaken reason that I have no reason why, like the button strap does not work on Game Pass. I have heard from people running on Game Pass that this button strap does not work. So that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, grab the cheese, throw it up on like this middle wall segment, catch it, and then throw it up here, and then like run into it. You can like take like a wider line, or like stop moving for a bit, like release the forward key, if that helps you hit it, like hit the cheese and knock down this wall. You can do that. That strat is pretty annoying though, I will say it. I will say that. I think that's everything that I wanted to show in induction, I'm pretty sure. I also just move to optical. Also for this jump here, you see this like, whatever this is on the ground, like this darker patch here, that's when I jump for this. See how this works fine. Yeah, you start like, because like when you jump, like you start falling from like maybe like here instead of like when you start like when you actually like, enter the pit. I don't know exactly how much a good one saves. Probably a decent bit. Oh, dude, that load was lightning quick. Okay. So yeah, on to yeah. Does I do the jump anyways? Does I try it? I guess on every run. If you miss it, it's not really that big of a deal. For like every stage, for like every stage up to Dollhouse, like optical, cubism, blackout, and clearing, you wanna like when you're like loading the level, you wanna hold back, and then like a little bit after you enter the level, you like hold right. So you start like moving into the hallway, like as the level's fading in, or fading out, I suppose. I don't know. It's like you don't have to like wait until like the level's like you can see the level and then like run out of the bedroom. You can just like do it as soon as you like load into the level. Yeah. Eventually you just won't realize that you're doing it. Which is good because it also saves a bunch of time to just like waiting here, then just like carrying out the hallway. Carrying out into the hallway, as it's there. Says, please like don't wait in the bedroom there. Just leave like as soon as you end like load into the level. Like even when like the screen's black, you can start moving. So sort of optical here. You just go through. Nothing crazy. And for this room here, uh, what I have seen people do is that people like run up to the like thingy like this, and then resize it. I mean, I used to do that too. But like you can just like go like this and grab it and then use okay. But you don't need to like be like super close to the thingy. You can just like go out here, turn like this, then grab it like this. Then resize it like that. One thing to note, I think I like might have forgotten to say this earlier. It was kind of sucks because we're now 20 minutes into the bloody tutorial, but oh my goodness. If you like flick whilst resizing it, you can get it like you can like make it so it's like at an angle, like that kind of. Because I think like the game takes a little bit of time. Oh crap! I don't know exactly. Like I said I don't know like anything about this game. This is kind of showing now, isn't it? Oh goodness. Oh well. But yeah, you can like flick it up to make it like more at an angle. Yeah, that's what I was like trying to like say, right? Like I was thinking like the game like takes a little bit of time to like actually like make them like flat. So if you like flick before it can do that, you can like move it like whilst it's doing that, it won't be able to do it. So you can just place it at an angle. I think that's yeah. Like please don't like run up towards the sign like that, right? Just like go like this and then grab it. You can be super far away. You can grab objects from super far away in this game. I think like you can grab like objects from like anywhere on the map. There's no like limit to how like far they can be. You can still grab them, so make use of that. Like grab the sign like super far away. Then here, grab and jump on spots. And jump here. You can like get stuck. It's kind of stupid, but you can like sometimes, very rarely, like get stuck. Like fall in this little hole here. It's kind of stupid. So if you are really scared of doing that, I guess just maybe like go here. Yeah. What's like a good? yeah, like if I like go like back here, then I can still like hit the sign. Oh crap! I wanted to make a save state here. Okay. Okay. For these rooms, first of all, you just grab the cube like so. And then here, um, in this section, you wanna, like, make it so, like, you can barely see, like, the top face of this cube. Because that's genuinely, like, a good size to place it down, so you can kind of just jump onto it. Stay level. Oh yeah. Like you see how this like if I like do this, like this like the game wants to make it like flat with the ground. Kind of just turns. This is like a really bad tutorial, but whatever. Whereas if I like do it with the side, I'm going against my own thing here, aren't I? Like with this, it doesn't like see it's still at an angle. Also like N13 wanted to point out. So I guess with like this, it doesn't really like matter if you flick it. So you can just like, oh crap. Okay, I'm kind of bad at the game. I'm new to this, so like you can just like do like this. You don't need to like flick it up for this one, but like for the cube you do. It's kind of annoying. This game is so stupid like that. See how the site just stays to the ground. Yeah, like we're gonna like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. For like this cube, I forgot what the name was this called. For this cube, I like to like make it so like this top face like barely visible like this, because that's generally like a good size. Like jump onto it, and then like you want to jump and grab it like this. So you can kind of just like grab it, and then just like put it here without much hassle. Yeah, try not to ledge grab too. Ledge grabbing isn't exactly ideal. I don't know exactly how much time a ledge grab loses, but just like grabbing a ledge like this one is is slower than just like going up to the ledge like this. And that's kind of why we did the like thingy with like the cube way back in induction, like to avoid ledge grabs. You want to do as few ledge grabs as possible. That's why we're gonna like grab like this, and like not like place like way back here and then ledge grab. I'm gonna place that as close to the wall as possible, I guess. Here we're gonna skip this illusion puzzle or whatever it's called altogether, right? Yeah, box jumping tutorial. We're gonna do something called a box jump here. So what you can do in this game is that you can jump and resize objects whilst you're in the air. So like you want to do like jump, click, click. Ideally for this, you wanna like you want your first click to be like as soon as you jump, and then the second click to be like a max height for this to be like optimal, like optimal box jumps, like that kind of. One thing to note with this is that you wanna be like far away from walls when you do this, because like if I like do like this, that kind of just becomes smaller, right? So you want to be like far away from the walls. You want to be like as like this would be like great. But did I make a save state? God damn it. Probably shouldn't have done that actually. Okay, so what you want to do here to skip this puzzle here, you wanna. I like to make it sideways so I have more room to like actually like jump. Because ideally you don't want to slow down at all whilst doing this. And I like make it like kind of big, so I can kind of like ledge grab onto it. You can do this without a ledge grab, but I find it like really bad to do. I keep doing that. God damn it. I don't really like trying to avoid the ledge grab here. I find it too inconsistent to try to avoid the ledge grab here. So I kind of just like make it kind of big, then like ledge grab onto it without like losing too much time. And then you want to box jump. You want to jump, click, click, and then like flick up towards the door. Kind of like that. See how like the cube got bigger and it's now at an angle, so I can kind of just jump up without a ledge grab. And I can kind of also just like grab it like that. Oh, god damn. I guess I can show this whole thing. It's like this, jump up like this. Oh crap. Jump, click. God damn, I forgot that's a thing. And then make it kind of big so you can ledge grab onto it. And then jump, click, click. Oh god damn it. Jump, click, click. Ideally you do want to be kind of quick with those 2 clicks. Because you don't really have much room to work with here. Like, this isn't much room at all. Something like that would be great. But it is like, it's also perfectly fine to like, God damn, I have to go through this again, don't I? Oh, I know the things, you know. No, it's not, okay. You can also like, if you're too scared of doing it that way, you can like, do it like this, and then like ledge grab it. Like that. Like, all that really matters with this, like, when you're starting out, is just like, avoiding that, like, second illusion puzzle. Oh, damn it. Like, ideally you do want to do something like this, but it is also fine to, like, do something like that, and then let's grab it. Yeah, those are that's how you skip the, illusion puzzle. I don't know what that puzzle is even called, but yeah. That's how you skip the second cube. This thing with just the first cube that you're given. Hi Colin, by the way. For this, you want to do the same thing as we did with the cube back here. Where like you kind of place it like so you can barely see the top face of the cube like this. You can kind of just jump without a ledge grab. You don't want to spend too much time like setting that up, by the way. Like, I mean, you can, like, because you have this long stretch here, but if you can't, like, it's not really, like, that big of a deal. Then here, the game will just, like, throw you into place automatically. I mean, obviously it is better to just, like, get into place super quick for this. But you don't really need to, like, the game just puts you in the correct spot automatically, which is kind of great. Because getting the right spot for this would be like awful. And here, there's a few ways. That's a lie. There's actually lots of ways to do this room. Like the normal way is to just like jump up like this. No big deal. Just do it normally, I guess. The next way is that you wanna grab the door, place it like on the ground. Ideally, you want this to fall. want this door to like fall on the ground, like that kind of. And you want to like grab the door when it's kind of close to you, so it's like kind of big. See how it's like kind of big on my screen? And then you want to use this door as like a ramp to get it. Then you look up so it falls towards you. I genuinely haven't done this ramp style in a while, so I might just be like spreading misinformation on this one. So I like to just like throw it on the ground like this, grab it, or grab it like this, and then for this like first ramp where you kind of like place on the stairs, I like to have it. It's like the top of the door is like on line, like in line with this table here. You see that table up there? This table here. You want this top, you want like the top of this door to be like in line with this table here. And then you can just like jump up, save a little bit of time. Of course, like jump up the thing too. Okay, you do want this to like fall on the ground like that. And then you can just like do something like that. There's a faster door ramp strip where you like kind of do the same thing, make it a bit big, and then like instead of placing on the table here, you kind of place it like up here. This jet saves quite a bit over the other ramp strat that I showed you. I think it saves like half a second, I think. Or maybe like I don't know. I don't know exactly. I think it's like 0.7. It's a little bit more than half a second. But this ramp strat is like, in my personal experience with it, it's way worse to do consistently. Like you can see how like easily the door can just betray you like that. But yeah, that's the faster ramp strat. Either way is fine. I genuinely like to do this slower ramp strat simply because it's more consistent. But you know, pick whichever way works fine. No one's gonna like kill you if you don't do the faster ramp strat, or if you don't do like a specific method. And then there's the ways, 5 methods for this room. There's also ways to grab the checkpoint from below, because here there's a checkpoint, and you can like grab the checkpoint from like here, right? See how like I'm not even like on the stairs, I'm like still at this like lower bit of the level, and I hit the checkpoint. So there are ways to hit that checkpoint from below. The first way is like avoiding that door, first of all. And then you wanna like jump on these boxes, or this higher box here, and jump on this light. And then like ledge grab here, and then we're gonna get something called an edge boost here. Because the game doesn't particularly like you being on steep slopes like this one. So like we're gonna, and it kind of tries to like throw you off, if that makes sense. If I go like this, see how it kind of like throws me off the slope? We're gonna use that to hit the checkpoint. So jump on these boxes, jump on this light. This is kind of annoying, like this jump from here to here, but I think with enough practice it should become consistent. And then we want to ledge grab on this, and then like a little bit after we ledge grab, we're gonna jump. Okay, did I hit the checkpoint? I think I did. Like a while ago. I forgot to make it, so I've got to reset level, so I won't show that I hit the checkpoint. Ledge grab, and then jump. You see how the floppy disk icon here appears, that means that we hit the chat point. That means that we hit a new chat point, and when that floppy disk icon appears, you want to pause your game. This is very important, right? I just hit reset chat point again. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Okay. That is very important. That's probably like the most important thing about this strat, right? You want to pause as soon as that floppy disk icon appears, otherwise you're gonna be saving way less time of this than you want to be. Okay, I didn't hit the ledge grab though. Okay. Yeah, you see how like I basically have like an instant pause. Like the moment this floppy disk icon appears, I pause my game. That's a good pause right there. That's a good pause. It might take you a little bit to get this pause down well, but once you do, you should be getting the full time save if you do the rest of the stuff well. And then once you're paused, you just hit reset to chat point, and then you're up here, right? Why am I doing that? That's for later. Yeah, this jump up to here is pretty annoying. Did I? Okay, yeah, I already hit that chat point, so it won't show, but yeah. And then when you reset the chat point, you wanna hold up right, and then turn your mouse like the slightest amount. So you can just go through this door fine during the black screen here. And then that's the first way. That's like the parkour method. The second way, the way that I like to do this, is that you like cut this door, get out of the way, then grab this sign, then like place it on the ground, and then like resize it as you're going along like this. Then I like to, if I make this like that, wait, I like to like resize against this wall, like my final resize, so it's kind of big, and so kind of big like mega consistently. And then you wanna like place the sign in between whatever this is and this painting thing here, this curtain thing, like that. And then you wanna box jump with it, right? So jump, click, click. Okay, I already have the chat point, so it won't like show. So like resize as you're going along. Resize on this thing here. It's important for this to get the full time save. You don't like want to like slow down. You don't want to like hit against the wall when you're doing this. You just want to like, if I like do this again. See how I like didn't slow down on that last resize? That's what you want. And then here, place like this, and box jump, jump, click, click. And then you hit the chat point, and then you just reset the chat point, hold upright, turn your mouse to size amount, and then you're in. This saves more time than the parkour method. I think the parkour method saves 0.3 over the faster ramp strat. Like the one that I said was like inconsistent. Like this one. It saves, I think the parkour strat saves 0.3 over that one. And then this sign strat saves 0.3 over that. So it's 0.6 over the ramp strat. The strat is pretty annoying though, because you can like, yeah, because like the sign can fall like that. You can make it like too small. I mean it worked just then, right? But you can make like too small and you have to like stop for a while, which obviously loses time because you're not moving. And the sign can just like not cooperate, like it can fly around. I don't know if I'm gonna get it here, but it can like fly around like that. Like it can just like not cooperate. And because you're like very close to two different walls here, I'm calling this wall. like two different, well, yeah, two different walls here. You can like mess up the box jump and like have the object of the sign become like way small, like that kind of. So yeah, it is kind of annoying, but I do kind of like it. Reset level actually. And then I think the final way that I'm gonna cover for this is like just you grab the door, put it like, okay, it's falling, crap. You grab the door, place it so it's like, so it doesn't fall. Hi, by the way, welcome back. You place it like, so it's like standing up like this. Grab it so it's kind of big. And you jump on these boxes here, jump here. And then like, you kind of get the door stuck between this and this. And then you jump to the checkpoint. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I haven't like, I don't really like this method, but I know a few people do. I know Joe likes this method especially, so I think it's right to include it in the tutorial. Oh yeah, I know what you're on about. It took me like a few times to read it. It's like this, and then like this. Yeah. I genuinely I didn't know about that one. Thanks for telling me about that one. I just covered the parkour method where you got this, then this. Yeah, I think that's all of the methods. I know there's another one, but I haven't like tried anything with it. I don't exactly remember. Maybe I'll encode it like as a thing, like in the description or something. Yeah, none of the methods for this are particularly great. Yeah, I know Michael found a good one, but I genuinely forgot what it is. So can't exactly show what it is if I don't remember what it is. So oh yeah, you rotate it sideways, don't you? Yeah. So you got this and like this, and then you do, and then you jump, jump, right? Is that it? Yeah. Like you can like do the same as before, except you grab it sideways like this, rotate it sideways, and jump, oh crap, jump on here, and then like hit the checkpoint like that. See, I hit the checkpoint still. Then you got that. But whatever method you choose for this, they all are kind of bad. The zoom is really annoying to do with like any method, I feel like. So yeah, I think that's all the methods I wanted to go over for this one, right? I think that's all. I think that's all of the methods. Like I did both ramp strats. I did the parkour strat. I did the duo strat. I did the science strat. So yeah, that's everything, right? Yeah, and then like I'll say it again for this one. Whichever, if you do the method, like if you do any of like the 17,000 different methods that like involve restarting to checkpoint here, you wanna like hold up and right and then turn your mouse like very barely, so you can just gonna go through the door. I'll show it like without the fade in, and then like rotate a bit, like not rotate, like turn a bit, because if you don't rotate a bit you'll just like rub your face against this door. So yeah, it's like the best way to good about it. Yeah. Yeah, that I learned that from first try. First try like told me that when when the parkour method was still the best way to do it. Okay, for this room, the green room is what we call it. Well, not well, what we call it. I mean, I call it the green room. Some other people call it the green room. So you wanna turn towards this cube, and then once you're here, you can. There's a few ways to this room. The first way is just like plopping it up like that, kind of like this. Let grab this. Pretty good. The one thing as well, if you do this like kind of fast, you can like if I go like that, right, sometimes you won't be able to get a ledge grab here, which kind of sucks. But I think that's mostly because you place it like too far down, like here or something, instead of placing it like here. Oh yeah, and the cube can just not cooperate. So I guess that's something to keep in mind, I suppose. And then if that method kind of sucks, you can oh crap, you can like grab it, run against this wall, and then like oh my god, like place against this wall, go like that, and then like jump up here. I think Demetrius does it like this. And that's also a good method, although it does lose a little bit of time to just going it up like this. Oh crap. It does lose a little bit of time to just going it up like this. But I've heard from others that it is more consistent. So pick whichever one you like, I suppose. That's kind of like the thing for all things in this tutorial, just pick whichever method is the better method for you. And then like no one's gonna like beat you up or like kill you if you don't like do a specific method. Build your own speedrun, yeah. Okay. I think that's all the stuff for Green Room, right? And then for this long thing here, there's nothing really to say. Just hold forward and turn. And for the moon room here, I like to look up early here. It's like when I'm entering the room, I'm already like looking up, like to like hit the moon. Okay, okay, buddy. What the hell is that? Yeah. And then when you grab the moon and rotate it, you hold left. So you are like underneath this lamp thing. Oh, the moon's not gonna appear again, isn't it? God damn it. Yeah, it's like grab it, then whilst you're like rotating it, hold left. Then you can grab the portal. And then you can resize it under this lampshade instead of like resizing it like this. That's kind of like the main theme for this. I do not use these like massive ceilings wherever you can. Just like use these like use these like things that are like against the wall kind of. Like this one is like a lower ceiling than this one is. If that makes like any sense. It's got no god damn it. Why does the moon do that? Oh yeah, sometimes that can happen. If that does happen, you can save it, but 99.9% of the time you do just have to reset the checkpoint. Wait, what do you mean? Okay. I did. Okay. One thing to note as well, I feel like this is pretty important to say. Um, you can make, you can enter the portal like too big. Like if you go through like that, for instance, then you're not going to be able to get into the ending elevator bit here. So that's just something to keep in mind. And another thing that kind of like goes along with that is that you want to make, whenever you're given the opportunity to like make yourself like bigger or smaller, right? Like if you have like a portal like this, right, and you can kind of grab it, do whatever you want with it. You wanna make the portal as small as possible while still being able to go through, because you move, because like you see like it might be kind of hard to see actually because of the timer that I have. But with this practice mode, there's as you can see my scale. That's basically like how big I am compared to like how big you normally are in this game. So if I go through this portal, you see that my scale is 1.23. You want that scale to be like as big as possible without making it so big that you can't just like go to the next thing that you need to go to, right? Because when you're bigger in this game, you actually move quicker. So you see here, like I'm at 1.0 scale and I'm moving at 4 meters per second, like my horizontal velocity. But if I go through here, I'm still only moving at 4.9 meters per second. So that's just like something to keep in mind, like all throughout the game. Like when given the opportunity to make yourself bigger or smaller, you want to like make yourself like as big as possible without like making it so big that like you won't be able to go through to the next section, I suppose, or I guess in this case the ending elevator. Because you can make it, there are a few cases where you can make yourself like too big and you can't like fit into the elevator. I mean, I did it like a little bit before, didn't I? So yeah, that's just something. I think that's everything I wanted to say in optical, right? I think that's everything. Oh yeah, I think this might be a good example, right? No, it still fit through. That's interesting, actually. Okay. I think that's everything I wanted to say in optical. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's everything. So, God, good God, we're an hour in. We're only getting to cubism. Okay, this is gonna be a long one. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm surprised at how short these loads are. Okay, so for cubism to start, you want to do the same thing as you did in optical. As you did at the start of optical, where you kind of just like go back and right when you enter the level. Like that. That's what a good one will look like. Don't think I showed what it would look like if you do it well in optical, so there you go. You go through, go through. I'm gonna just go through this one because there's nothing to talk about. Here, there's a few ways to do this and the next room. I'm gonna bundle these two together. So the first way, and the way that I'm gonna recommend for new players, I suppose. So you jump on this pole, then you jump. Well, I guess you can ledge grab here. So like jump and jump. One thing to note, I forgot to say this in the movement part, like at the very beginning, which I'm kind of regretting. But in this game, there's like a cooldown on your jumps, right? So if I like a short jump and then try to do a long jump afterwards, like, see, there's like a little bit of a delay or cooldown or something. I don't know exactly how long that delay is, or not delay, cooldown is, but it's enough to where like you can't just like jump on the pole and like start running. Like you can't like keep running. Like this whole thing, you actually have to like slow down for this one. Alternatively, if you don't want to like do that, you can like rub up against this wall and then do something like that. Because in this game, if I like run up against the wall like this and then like turn away, you see like how I like instantly go to go to like max speed instantly. So like, in the top right, top left, I mean, instantly go to top speed instantly instead of having to like accelerate. You can use that here. If you get it, if you get this really well, you can even avoid the ledge grab here, if that's something you do want to do. But it is still pretty annoying. I can't do it. Building on this room, because in this room you're not going to be getting the cube here. You're just going to be doing the pole jump. So if you do the pole jump, you kind of just like turn, grab this cube, rotate it, not just as enough, and then like put it here. So you can kind of just like ledge grab without having to slow down at all. Because if you place it like sideways, okay, maybe you can do that, but like in some cases I've had it where if I put it sideways, I'm like, I kind of just like fall off because like the jump cooldown hasn't ended. So I feel like it's safer to put it, I feel like it's safer to just like do it like this. Yeah, you can do it with one ledge grab. Like if you, but it is like kind of tight, I feel like. But that is, yeah, that is something to keep in mind. I should have said that. Yeah, you can do that with one ledge grab. But I feel like most of the time I'll just do it in two. Something like that, I guess. Yeah, you can box jump it. I was gonna say that with just grabbing the cube here. But like, yeah, you can box jump it, but I'm gonna be honest, if you're doing this anyways, how do you just? I've never seen anyone box jump this half cube. What the hell? Yeah, but if you're like if you're gonna box jump on this half cube thing, you might as well just be doing this other strat I'm gonna show off. So for this other strat, you wanna grab the cube. You wanna grab the cube for this one, and then like throw it up to the ceiling. You wanna jump for this one, because if you jump for this one, you'll like get closer to the cube as it's falling. Like you're not really like waiting for it to like go like fully to the ground. And like grab it earlier. And then once you say it big like this, you like, place it down here, grab it like that. Then you turn and grab it. I'm pretty sure you can just like do. I'm pretty sure you can just like grab it without turning around. But for this one, I personally find it just safer to turn around and grab it. And for this one, we are going to box jump with this cube so we can avoid the half cubes here or whatever. So to do that, what I like to do, if I grab this again, what I like to do for this box jumps, I like get it like diagonally like this one, like this, and then like as soon as I'm able to place it in this room, I place it, and then I do either thing in optical or like the first illusion cube where like I made like the top face of the cube like barely visible, so I don't need to ledge grab on it, and I can just like go like this. But it also gives you enough time to be able to actually like jump off of the cube, because that's like a big thing with this strat. I have seen many people complain about like the jump cooldown not ending by the time they're like about to fall off the cube, like this kind of. And then you want to do 2 box jumps. I've seen lots of people do 3 box jump here. I like to do 2. Personal preference thing. I like to do 2 box jumps. I know some people like to do 3. I think first try does 3. I never really get 3 to work. It's fine. I like to do 2. But yeah, but personal preference on how many box jumps you like to do here. Yeah, that's like what you. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you can like avoid a turnaround here, but I personally find it safe to just turn around. I'm grabbing this cube. Like that kind of, except I don't ledge grab. Yeah, something like that. Either way is fine. Just like get through here. Here, grab this, like throw it off. You can jump into the thing here. I think the biggest thing to keep in mind if you do jump into this one is that either you turn around quick, like this one. Oh crap. Either like you turn around kinda quick, or you like let go of W when you're like midway in this hole. Because a big thing if you do try to jump into this hole is that you can like you can like ledge grab on one of these edges here. But yeah, it's not really. I wouldn't say the jump's really worth it if you do mess this up a lot or ledge grab a lot. I'm jumping way too early for all these ones. Yeah, you see that? You have a very real risk of ledge grabbing this and losing like buttloads of time. So I wouldn't say it's really worth it to jump into that hole, but you know, I mean, you could try it, see if you can get it. Yeah, maybe for IOs, it'll be worth it. Okay, this room has a bunch of different ways. This room has a bunch of different ways to do this one. One of a bunch of different ways. There's like 3 ways of doing this room, I'm pretty sure. 3 different ways. The first way is the challenge mode strat. If you didn't know you could do that, now you do. You kind of just like jump. Nothing crazy. I think that's the method that I would personally recommend. The second way is that you wanna like get this cube, place the cube like close to you, and then we're gonna flick. We're gonna like resize and flick. But I'm new to this game. Like that. Because it was the same thing with, because you're doing the same thing as I like forgot to explain with the sign earlier. And now that like, yeah, you see how like the cube wants to remain flat, like flat on the ground, like flat to the ground, I mean. The flick makes it so like you're like angling it before it can get flat to the ground. Like that, kind of. And then the third way, which is, okay. And then the third way, which I probably really don't recommend, but I think it's worth showing it off. Because I know, I mean, I kind of like this strat. Is that you, like, place the cube, like, here. And then, like, resize it, like, up, and then resize this cube up to the ceiling, like we did with the other cube at the start of Cubism. If I can get it. And then, like, throw it down below you like this. So you create, like, a little cube staircase. This is faster than the previous strat because there's no slope. You move faster when on flat ground than you do up a slope. So this strat is slightly faster. And you saw Michael do a weird way that was different from these three. What weird way? What the hell? I feel like Michael always does some weird stuff. From like the other strat. Yeah, the strat's pretty lenient too. Like this cube was like barely bigger than this one, and I was still able to get up just fine without a ledge grab. Okay, maybe now, but yeah. I think yeah. Anyways, fine. If you really don't wanna deal with the ledge grab here, you can do this way. But anyways, fine. Just do this room. It's not really a big deal. And then this room, and then this next room here. Or this room here is fine. Just do it the normal way. You can avoid the ledge grab here. It's pretty easy to avoid the ledge grab here. You just jump late. But it's also like not really a big deal if you do get the ledge grab here. Like here, it's pretty fine if you do get the ledge grab either way. Then for this room here, there's two different ways to do this room depending on the version that you're on, which is really stupid. The first way, if you're on like the latest and greatest version, I want to say, so you like go up to like this like corner of the cube, then like you want to grab this edge, jump, then jump, then click, right? So you can kind of like make like a little slope. I forgot to make a save state. Okay, I forgot to make a save state. My bad. Then you create like a little slope thing here. But yeah, if you, yeah, it seems weird. If you're on like if you're on like an older version, like I know people like to play on like 12.10. If you're on like an older version, then you can kind of just grab his cube and then place it up right here. I can't show it because I'm on the latest patch, which I think changed these physics. But if you're on like an older version, you can just like go like this, go like that. I mean, you can do this on the latest patch as well, like I just did it, but the cube falls and it's way more risky. Right. Okay, buddy. I genuinely didn't know like what version. I know people like to play on 12.10. I think like it's like 2020.12.10. So If you're one of those people, then the strat where you just put the face upright is probably best for you. If you're on latest, just do the first strat. Right. All mobile versions, jeez. Okay, for this room, there's a couple different ways. It's like the stupid cube room earlier, where there was like 3 different ways to do it. That one, there's 3 different ways to do this one. The first way is to just grab the cube, explode it here, and then just make your way through. Which is fine. I don't really like to do it this way. Because yeah, like a cube can just fly in your face. Plus you can get like a really awful one where it's like so awful to get up. And there's another one where like you explode it here, grab one of the faces, put it down here, and then like do the thing that we did back there, where you can like flick it up. Okay, I didn't like place it close enough to the wall for that one. You wanna place this like small cube like kinda close to the wall for this one, otherwise you're gonna get this like weird thing where the cube's kinda like massive. And kinda like blocks the way. But if you place it like kinda close to the wall like here or something, like here, and then kinda like flick it up, then it's fine, right? Yeah, I don't really care which cube I get. I kinda just take whatever's given. And then there's also the box jumping method if you're good with box jumps. But these box jumps are really weird because these cubes have really weird. Like these cubes are really weird in general. So I don't really like doing this one. I don't really like doing the box jump. But you can box jump this one. Because like then you don't have to like deal with walking up a slope, which saves a little bit of time. Okay, I kind of can't get the box jump. I haven't like practiced this one much. Yeah, okay, buddy. Top corner is best for box jumping. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. So I guess yeah, I guess if you do want to do the box jumping one, like take a top corner cube. Yeah, and then here it doesn't really matter where you put the cube. Whereas you put this face, I like to just put it right in front of me, so I can just jump over it. Jump down the stairs, jump into this one. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but you can just jump into that one. You can just jump into this one to save some time. And then here, you want to like hold back and jump. You want to hold like back and like as soon as you teleport through. I put a bad save state for this one. Like hold back, like right before you teleport, you want to jump. So you can like avoid having to deal with this other exploding cube. And then you want to like hold, and you want to like move a little bit to the right so you can actually like get into this hallway. And then just like hold back so you don't have to turn. Easier to spam space and to time it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is the easiest to spam space. I haven't really like spammed like spam press the spacebar. I kind of just always timed it, so that's why I said time it. But I guess if you really can't time it, then I guess you can just spam it. You can just spam the spacebar. Yeah, and then just like hold back into the elevator. I think that's everything I wanted to cover in Cubism. So, yes, we can move on to blackouts. We want to blackout. I'm always so amazed, like, I swear I've never seen this game load so quickly in my whole life. I was gonna skip it, but yeah. Do the same thing as you did. Back and right into the hallway. Yeah, walking simulator. Unfortunately, this level is pretty much a walking simulator. There's nothing really that... I mean, there's like 3 things, I guess, that I want to, I guess, talk about in this level. But, yeah, up to here, nothing's really like that important. Yeah, here, take advantage of the fact that you can grab objects from like really, really, really far away. You have really, really long arms in this game, so just grab this. What I like to do here is that I like to jump and place it like that, so it kind of like lands on top of that light. But you can also, oh crap, okay, but you can also just like place it down on that this table thing, box, like that. Either way is fine. And then here, take the left path. The left path is faster. And then jump over this. Jump over this. Here, this is the flashlight mode, so I can show you. Instead of taking this path here, just jump, jump. You can like jump like here, but that's super risky. I would recommend going like super far right for this one. Doesn't lose that much time, and it's like 10 times safer. So yeah, you can get like an edge boost here, like the thingy for the parkour method in optical, but do not like reset runs over this one. Just I like to kind of just go for it, and then this bit's pretty. I don't think there's anything of note in this bit here. Okay, this room. There's 2 different ways to do this room. I am going to be going over the same method, by the way. Yeah. I forgot to talk about that. Thank you so much, genuinely. Okay, when you're jumping upstairs, right? When you're going upstairs, jump up the stairs. I kind of like was talking about this in Cubism, but these stairs are slopes, right? You want to jump up the stairs. You see how my velocity is at 3.4 or 3.3 when going up these stairs? Compared to a 4 on flat ground. You want to jump up these stairs, you can keep it at 4 for more like time. So like whenever you have a slope, please jump up them. Yeah, thank you for saying that. I forgot to talk about it. Because I think in Blackout that's the most important thing. That's like the most important part besides for just blind maze. Okay, so here in this room, turn around. I like to line myself up with this line here. Maybe like a little bit to the left, so I can avoid this pawn here. And then when I see that pawn on my screen, I like hold left, right a little bit, and then like you jump up to this railing here. You jump over it. I genuinely didn't know you could jump over it. I thought it was too big, but I didn't really test. Yeah, you can jump over it. I mean, yeah, you can jump over it. Maybe you can even get an edge boost here too. Um, might be something worth testing out. But yeah, I had time myself with this line here, then like hold right when I see this point on my screen. And then this, if you want to get this down really well, this is kind of just something that you have to time or get a feeling for. I mean, you can just like wait until this appears on screen and then jump. But if you want to get this really well, there is no better way than to just get a feel for it, I'm afraid. Maybe that is a thing. But yeah. And then the second method, which I am going to do this. You're curious to don't want to see this stairs top right? Yeah. I said like maybe like try to just see when the railing appears. Just jump. But yeah. And then this second method, the sink jump. I like to turn around and like line myself up with this line here. Maybe a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right will work. But this line here, right? And then as soon as this corner of the wall hits this light here, I jump. A whole jump. If you get it really well... Okay, I'm being a bit stupid. If you get it really well, you can get over the sink in one jump. Which if you are going to try this method out, then that is exactly what you want. That's the only way you're going to save time with this method. Is if you get up to the sink in one jump. You're not saving time with this if you get up in 2 jumps. You're going to be losing time with it. I cannot stress that enough. So yeah, jump when this corner of the wall hits this light here. This is a really bad jump, I will say that. I mean, I can't get it. Well, for some reason, first try does this in full game, which is kind of stupid. Yeah, and then once you're on here, you want to jump to the sign and then to the railing. Wait, like that. Holding back the entire time, so your screen isn't just black whilst you're doing this. If you do this well, this sink jump saves half a second. So if you're really truly genuinely desperate for half a second of time save, if you're truly desperate, god damn it. Like first try was, I guess. If you're really truly genuinely desperate for that half second of time save, then I guess sink jump maybe, but yeah. I would not recommend sink jump. I mean, I don't do sink jump and I have a 2104, so maybe I'm not a reliable source, but yeah. Okay. Blind maze tutorial. So first of all, if you don't want to do blind maze because this strat is kind of scary, you can go over here, grab this light, resize it. Actually resize it well. Make it a bit big. And then go through. But genuinely, try blind maze. Blind maze saves so much time, it's unbelievable. I don't know how much time it saves. I think 10 to 12 seconds is what I got when testing this. But yeah, please try blind maze. This is the only thing in the entire game where I genuinely recommend you use practice mode for this. I mean, you can use practice mode for other stuff too. It does make practicing better, I suppose. But for this especially, blind maze especially, when you're first learning it, flashlight is super nice. I will say that. I think 5 was a great tutorial on Blind Maze. But this is a tutorial, this is like a general tutorial. So I'll be explaining Blind Maze. So first of all, I would recommend just going through the maze normally. With the light maybe, or if you have practice mode, do flashlight. Go through, kinda get a feel for the maze. Maybe. And then I guess once you know the maze you can do this. There are 3, I guess, different methods for doing this. For doing blind maze. The first method is that you turn around here, go like in the middle of this corridor, and like go backwards, because here you have light to help you, right? Oh yeah, I genuinely almost forgot this, right? I genuinely almost forgot. Before we get into blind maze, I think it is super important. Go into options, graphic settings, change this to low. Because stuff like this appears. I don't know if this will appear in the recording or on stream because I am streaming this. But stuff like this will appear, and these can be used as visual cues for blind maze. So yeah, do change your graphics quality to low, graphics settings to low. Maybe like this to low too, I genuinely don't know. But yeah. Yeah, for the first method, now that I've explained that, now that I've gotten that out there, go into the miller's corridor backwards, then jump twice to like avoid these boxes here. You do kind of have to get a feel for these jumps, I'm afraid. And then, yeah, see how this appears? We're gonna use that as a cue, right? So when you see this line up here, jump. You be in the miller's corridor, jump, right? Because that will get you onto these, that'll get you onto this box. And then you can kind of just jump right, jump up. One thing to note, this box here can really mess you up. This box here can really mess you up. So if you really want to, you can like tap W maybe once you get onto these boxes, and then jump here and then here, if you really wanted, because I know these boxes can really mess you up. So yeah, maybe like a little bit of a thing, like once you like hit the back here, like tap W maybe. You can also like get onto this box in one jump like this, but that is kind of difficult, especially when you're like when it looks like this. So I would recommend just jumping to this box and into this box, and then you want to hold back, left, back, and then back, right. And then, yeah, with this method, don't move your mouse. I should have said that before. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. This is why I should have streamed this. When you're doing this method, please, for the love of God, do not move your mouse. Like, take your hand off of the mouse if you need to. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much for saying that. Okay, and then here, this line here, we're gonna use that as a visual cue. Where am I? Okay. This is why flashlight mode is super important. Because when you see that line up there, that's how you know you got into the right spot. If you're like if you're like the tiniest bit to the left of this. And then once you're like kind of I don't know exactly, like, I mean, I don't use sound cues. I kind of just got it into memory. So, I'm kind of just teaching the way that I kind of know. It's like, yeah, that line from that, like, thingy sticker there. Like, when you're, like, in line with that, kind of, like, maybe, like, a little bit to the left of that line. That's how you know you're in, like, the right spot. Like, horizontally, anyways. And then, like, there's this line here. That's, like, kind of, like, your cue to, like, hold back left instead of just back. Oh crap, I'm kind of being an idiot here. Okay, I'm being an idiot. I'm new to this game. And then you should be able to, like, get through. Blind Maze is a bit difficult. I know Fives is a great tutorial on Blind Maze, which I will link in the description of this YouTube video. But yeah, I'm kind of just doing my own thing here. The second way is, like, instead of going to the middle of this hallway, you want to, like, go to the left, like, right up against this wall. It's like that. And then, like, when you're, like, yeah, and then, like, turn, like, move a little bit to the right. And then when this corner of the wall here hits the sink, is your cue to jump, because we're going to jump from these boxes up to here. You want to be a little bit to the right of this wall for it to work there. For it to work well, I mean. It's like, jump, jump. Right? See how I got into these boxes, it's fine, right? And then the rest of Blind Maze should be the same as method 1, or like the method is just for this. I'll do it without. Like, jump, jump, jump. Back, right. Line up. And then like that. One thing to note, I do have an input display. I should have said this literally at the start of the tutorial. I should have said this literally at the start of the tutorial. Oh my goodness. But I do have an input display. If my speech, if what I'm saying is coming out as like gobbledygook or like, you can't understand, you can just look at the input display. God damn it. You can really tell how prepared I am for this tutorial, can't you? You can really tell how prepared I am for this tutorial. And then that you can, there is a forwards blind maze that you can do. You can do this forwards, but I kind of like. Okay, I think I might know how to do this one. Okay, for forwards blind maze, you wanna use like the line from this as a cue, because if I go like this, see how there's like a line here? I use that as a visual cue. So like when this one is mostly based on feels, I feel like, but that might just be because I'm on the latest version. So when I think I've gotten past this wall, this corner of the wall, I move a little bit left, and then I jump, 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 and then the rest is just like a mirrored version of backwards blind maze. For visual cues, when you drop down here, Is that really not a visual key for this one? Is that really not a visual key? That might actually not be. I do remember there being a visual key. That's kind of strange, but not on this version. That might be it then. Okay. Yeah. Okay. When you move up and right, there's these 2-3-ish lines. That's your cue to stop moving like upright and to start moving up. And then this one's, I feel like this one might be a bit easier because like then you can kind of, or like a little bit, I don't know, more comforting of a method because you can actually see the door at the end. I'm gonna do this one like at full speed so you can kind of just see the input display. Yeah. I don't know how to like describe blind maze without sounding like I'm going absolutely insane. But like, yeah. Blind maze saves quite a bit of time. I do recommend that you at least try to do it. It's not that bad. It genuinely is not that bad. I'll link Vibes' tutorial in the description of this video. Yeah, they all are pretty much the same speed, except for the one where you got like the middle of the corridor and the left of the corridor, because here you can just jump up from here to here instead of just jump from here to here to here, or from here to here. So yeah, genuinely just pick whatever method you want to do. It's not really that big of a deal. Again, no one's gonna like, you're not gonna be like hung, drawn, and quartered if you pick a method and turns out it's not the greatest, not the best method. You're not going to get hung, drawn, and quartered for that one. Okay. For this room here, you can do soda jump. Or I don't know if this really has a jump. This jump really has a name. I'm just calling it soda jump. What I like to do here is that when I'm like roughly in line with like this second soda box, this crate of soda, I like to jump. And crucially, I cannot stress this enough for this one, when you jump, you want to like gently turn in. Like that. Like, I'm not like going like this, aren't I? Well, I guess that works. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Last time I tried that, it did not work. But for me at least, I like to gently turn in. For that one. I like to gently turn in. And probably even more crucially, you want to be far away from these boxes when you jump. Like, you don't want to be like hugging against the, you don't want to be like hugging against the staircase, right? You want to like be like a decent bit away. So you actually have like room to breathe when doing this, because otherwise you're just gonna like hit the box. Otherwise it's gonna be hitting the box and you're not really gonna be happy with yourself. Was somebody praying that it works with you? Yeah, this strat is pretty annoying. It's not the greatest, it's not the best strat, but it does save time. So there's that. It should save roughly like a jump's worth of time, because you're skipping a jump here. It should save roughly like a jump's worth of time. If we don't do that, you can like just jump up to here, then jump up to here. Or what I've seen some people do is that you jump up here and then here. Oh crap. I've seen some people jump here and then here. Either way. Yeah. then if you're really daring, you can do this corner cut here. It is a bit annoying, this corner cut. One, it barely saves any time. Two, you can fall off, which is really bad. You can just like fall off the box. So yeah, that's a pretty yeah, see exactly what I mean. So this corner cut's pretty annoying, but yeah, if you want to do it, nothing's stopping you. It says something like 0.2, yeah, that's that. I think that's everything that I wanted to cover for Blackout, right? So the rest of the level isn't like anything crazy, it's just walking to the finish. You can do this edge boost, maybe. Actually, maybe don't do this edge boost. I don't even know if it saves any full limit time. Maybe don't do that edge boost. Do this. Jump off of this generator thing. Please jump off that generator thing. Yeah. And then walk into the elevator. Yeah, dude. Yeah, some people literally go around it, and I'm like, what the hell? Why are you going around it? But yeah. Okay, on to Clone. Clone is probably the simplest chapter. So first of all, do what you've done for the last 3 levels. I guess 4 now. Got this, got this. This, got this. You might be easier, yeah. Get this door. Jump over this. I cannot. Please, for the love of God, do jump over this. Better line. Place it there. Jump over this, jump over this. This jump is pretty annoying because you can, like, hit the thingy here. So you can hit the thingy here. Jump. Yeah, start points. You can just. Yeah. The greatest strat of all time. Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, you can just do it up the ceiling, nothing stopping you. This jump is pretty annoying because you can hit the seat thing. So I guess it is. I mean, it's fine if you just like walk around it. I suppose it doesn't even save that much time. I'm pretty sure. It saves 10 seconds. Hell yeah. Here, let's do that. I don't think. Okay, maybe you can like the guy that, but I think it's safe just if you hit this light thing and then jump up. That's what I do anyways. Yeah. That's another thing too. Hold jump when you like when you're going up this, because the longer you hold jump for in this game, the higher you jump. So you want to hold jump over this. You don't want to tap jump. You don't want to you don't want to tap jump. You want to hold it down. You want to hold it down like you're putting duct tape over someone's mouth. You know. Yeah. Like hold jump. Yeah. Thank you for saying that. I'm so glad that I'm streaming this. Okay, this room, there's a few different ways to do this one. There's a really safe method. If you're too much of a coward, you can like a little staircase thing like this. Okay. And then if you want, this method's faster. You can jump, grab this, and rotate it like that. And then when you're like about to like hit with it, you want to flick up. Like that, right? Here it is at full speed. Yeah, you can get the slope glitch thingy here that I was talking about in induction. But yeah, ideally you do not want to ledge grab this one. I mean, you don't want to ledge grab. You want to ledge grab as few times as possible. But ideally you don't want to ledge grab this one. This one's pretty easy ledge grab to avoid. So yeah. I think most people do it this way. Everyone that I've seen do it does it this way as well. So yeah. And then the third way for individual level speedruns, like just doing a level once, just doing like one level over and over again. So you go to the middle here, and then crucially, I cannot stress this enough for this strat. I've been saying that a lot for lots of strats in this game, but this one I really mean it. This will make your life 10,000 times easier. Throw it up really high, like I mean higher than you think you should. Like higher than you think you should throw this up. I cannot stress this enough because you'll have a very high chance of like avoiding this like alarm clock that you make. Like that. And B, I just find it safer. And then you make like a staircase thingy like with the first method. Yeah, you see how like I hit the alarm clock there? That forwarding alarm clock? I think also like one thing I forgot to say is that for this one, you wanna like throw it up when you're like kinda close to the door. Like that kind of. Ideally with this strat, you don't want to ledge grab. I mean, with this strat, I feel like you're pretty much guaranteed not to ledge grab anyways. But crucially, ideally, this is very difficult to do, but ideally, you don't want to have any slopes at all when doing this strat. Like, this would be a good one, but I have to ledge grab here, I'm pretty sure. Because here I just fall off. Oh, no I don't, okay. Maybe this would be an ideal one then, but that's a kind of difficult one to get well. I don't think under any situation should you do this except for individual level speedruns. But this is a pretty cool strat, so if you do this just for fun, then I won't blame you. This is a super cool strat, but it is freaking difficult. It's freaking difficult. You can also get like a alarm clock jump scare. I think that's all the stuff for that bit. And then here, two different ways of doing this one. You can either just like go off to the side, clone the alarm clock like this, push it. Yeah, I know first shot doesn't full game. It's so stupid because it doesn't even get it well in this 2058. So choice of doing this, you can like go off to the side here, clone it, drop it, then push it in, which works. Yeah, you don't want the apple to be blocking the door, so you go off to the side here. Because if you do it this way, okay, maybe I'm just stupid. Apple blocks the door. So you don't want to do that. Be off to the side. Second method is, and the way that I like to do it, yeah, the way that I like to do it is that when I'm like close to this apple, I throw 3 coins of it up, and then when I'm like, when the apples like fall to the ground, I like return the apples, or like stop, or like bring all the apples back, right? And if you don't know, because I have genuinely seen that people do not know about this, which is kind of weird. Right click to return. I'm pretty sure it's set. I'm pretty sure it will give whatever it is on like console or whatever. But yeah, here you go, right? Because I know people do not know about that somehow. So it's faster. It's faster than just like throwing it in, like pushing your whole body into this thing, because you aren't like stopping for a moment. If you do it like this, like throw three green apples up, and then like return them when they hit the floor, you should be able to get this every single time. You should be able to get this literally every single time without fail. You should try this. You should. I'm an advocate for this strat. This strat is better than people make it out to be. I know first try at least was like, this strat's too risky. And I was like, says the guy who does sync jump. But whatever, I suppose. For this room, jump up the slope. One thing that I'm gonna turn this down so you don't hear the fan. One thing as well that I should bring up, if you like guide this, there is a real chance that you can get slope glitch if you go like, I don't know, but there's a real possibility that you can get slope glitch here. So I would just personally play it a bit safe. Thank you, Lily. I've already had multiple cases in this tutorial where like I just didn't know. I just didn't know a thing. I'm gonna turn this off, you can still hear the fan. And then here, you can like go like this, place like this, and then like that. But it's also not particularly difficult to like just time it. Like just go like this, jump, and then click. It's not particularly that difficult to do. So I would at least just try it. I would at least just try doing this. And if you miss it, it's not like, of course it sucks, right? But it's also like not that bad. Voters have got all hearts world record. Oh my goodness gracious! What the hell? What time did he get? Yeah, for this room, just like do it the intended way. It's nothing too easy about it. And then for the rest of clone, it's just walking to the finish. So, oh yeah, the thing here, I please, this is another like plea from me. Do not like go around like this, or go around like this. Jump in between this gap here. So I've seen people walk around this table or like jump over this bit here. Please just jump around like this. And just walk to the finish. I think that's everything I wanted to cover in clone, right? Pretty sure. Okay, on to Dollhouse. For Dollhouse, this is the first thing where you're gonna like deviate from what you've been doing for like the last 4 levels. Did I say the ramp is different on 7.6? I did not. I should probably explain that before I actually get into Dollhouse so people know about it, I guess. So I'm gonna put this here. Here. Okay. So for what Jur, thank you Jur for saying this, god damn it. Okay, so for like the Red Apple room on 2020.7.6, there is this ramp instead of like the 2 stairs that you saw me go through a little bit ago. If this makes you want to play on 2020.7.6, then go for it. If you're really desperate for 1 second of time save, then do play on 7.6, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, playing on 7.6 does mean like there's a thing in white space that you'll have to do, or at least be aware of. So yeah, and I will bring that up when we get there. So I'll bring that up when we get there. Yeah, and no in-game timer. That's the main thing. So you have to use like live split to time your runs. So yeah, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, Joe. And 13. Okay. For Dollhouse, this is the first level. This is the level where you're gonna deviate from what you've been doing for the last 4 levels. So instead of going down and right, because there's a wall here now, you're just gonna hold down and then turn around. Did I? Okay. Yeah. And then this first bit isn't really like anything crazy. Just walk. Just walk. Take tie lines. Then here you can. Yeah, you will forget to hold back as a beginner. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine if you. It's fine if you do. Everyone does it. So here, you can like just try to do this, something like this. It's not really a big deal if you don't. It's just something to keep in mind. I know there's a visual cue or sound cue for this, but Eiffel Core. If you don't do this, it's not really a big deal. Just get down here, we're at the cardboard house. Um, yeah, and then here, you wanna resize it up here, and then visual cue. You wanna, I mean, you can also just feel this out, but I feel like here, if you can see this full window, you wanna like have like the the, the top of this like doorway like hit the top left of this painting, this bit of the painting here, if that makes any sense at all. I mean, you do have to be like a little bit far away for this visual cue to work well, but I think it's a decent visual cue. Obviously, do not spend most of time like you don't want to go like yeah, that's good enough. Like no, you really don't want to do something like that. You want to be kind of you want to be. I think accuracy like beats speed and resizes, but you also don't want to spend like 10 seconds on each resize, right? And also, the one thing too that I should really mention, if oh god damn it, if I like make myself like, if I make this like small enough to where like I squeeze through, like you see how I squeeze through there is a very real possibility that you will not be able to like exit through this door here, right? So just something to keep in mind. Yeah, so just something to keep in mind. I would err on the side of caution there, but yeah. And also, one thing that I just realized I forgot to mention is that you can, yeah, I forgot to mention this until now, but you can like, when doing these resizes where you have like a low ceiling, you can jump resize, which is like, I guess like, it's like click, jump, click. You can do something like that to resize quicker, but it is a bit, it can be a bit tricky. So yeah, I would only really do the jump resize with this cardboard house here. Maybe in a few other spots too, but I'm not really remembering right now. Maybe they'll come to me. But yeah. So yeah, resize this. Go through. And then here. I don't know how to like describe this. Can you see this, right? Okay, could you see that? Like when this line here hits this line on the wall, is your cue to is your cue to drop the house here. If you can see that. That's your cue to drop the house. With this cue, you can jump up like this. Please do not, if you use that cue, please do not cut like this and then like this, because that just loses time. Just jump up like this. One thing to mention is that Dollhouse has this weird quirk where sometimes you hold the spacebar for like a full jump, but you just get a low jump instead. That's fine, it happens. You can like just try the jump again. But if you really truly cannot make it up after like the second or third one, I guess just go up these stairs, go up like the suitcases. Yeah, I don't know why it does that either. But yeah, grab this radio. And like resize it, like so it's like decently big. Then jump up like this. I genuinely did not know that you can't like grab and black out, so I didn't mention it. And then and here, I like to aim a little bit to the left of this fan before I enter, because then like, yeah, because like you see how like the fan like moves a lot during this because of like the distortion. So if you aim like a little bit to the left here, then you can just click the fan. And then do not like resize it by like throwing up to the ceiling. Use this door, double click like this, and then throw it around like that to get that. And here, you wanna like barely get in, so you're like above this light here, because we're gonna use the light to resize this on. And then I don't really know if there's a good visual cue for this one. I think like maybe like these things here and this bar. When the bar hits like those lines there, maybe it's a good visual cue if you really want one. Oh yeah, sometimes practice more just makes the fan not work, sometimes I don't know why. like to run whilst I'm like placing it, because if I like stop, if I like stop moving and then like when I place it down, I have to like go to full speed again, which loses a little bit of time. So then before you enter the window, right, yeah, yeah. I should show that one. I should really make a save state in the location, like here. Yeah, you can also if you make like a little bit too big, you can like ledge grab into it, like that, which also can make it a little bit bigger. So like if you make the window like slightly too big, you can like ledge grab into it. I don't know. What did you mean then? Like the folding window thing? If you mean like this, then that's a glitch. I'm pretty sure. If you mean like that, then that's a glitch. So, unless you mean something else entirely. Yeah. Somehow that's a glitch and the folding window strat isn't. I don't know. I do remember people saying that it was a glitch though. I do remember hearing that it was a glitch. So, I've always thought it was a glitch. And the next thing, the folding window strat. I'm gonna show the folding window strat. So, first of all, visualize it pretty big. And then what I like to do, you can like throw in this chair and then like go through. I guess like the goal with folding window strat is to like get pushed into the window. Like that. Like you see how it like, I don't exactly know how to describe it. I should turn display or capture off. So you see how it like bounced back and then like I got thrown in. I'm pretty sure that's like the goal of folding window strat. Which is why sometimes like placing on the chair is good. But then again, like folding window strat is like a mystery, and the strat kind of sucks. Another way you can kind of do it is like if you get like this, you can just like kind of gently-ish throw it on the ground to get it like angled so it like falls down like that, and then you can fall through like that. You can kind of do that. That's probably like the best way to do it. But also like, I wouldn't say like the size you get from it is necessarily like better than just getting a really good window normally. So yeah. With like a really good one, you can like get it. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, see how my skill is 0.95? That's a really good one. That is really good for this. But it's also like really awful to get something like that. Like, I feel like most of the time you will get like, with folding window strat, you will get like 0.6 or 0.7 at scale. I don't know. This strat is a mystery to everyone who does it. So if you do the strat out, don't feel bad if you can't really get it consistently, because no one can. So yeah. Then here, there's a few ways to do the pool room. I'll go like the easiest way first. Or I don't know. You can like up against this dollhouse or bouncy castle, I mean. throw it up. As soon as, like, I kid you not, like, because I've seen people like just like throw it up like this. You want, I mean that also works, but I find it, like, if I'm ever doing this strat, I find it like more consistent if I like wait until I see the bouncy castle stop moving entirely. But I also really don't like this method. It feels inconsistent. I should have really put display capture on, shouldn't I? Because I have another. I want to show this other visual here. But like, I think the better way of doing this is like you grab, like you like rub against this white wall here, and then grab the bouncy castle from way back here. Resize as you're going along. You can throw it up to the ceiling if you want. Turn it so it's like so the door's facing towards you, and then when like this line of the bounty castle here hits like this line here, this line on the wall here, is when I like to, is like the visual cue that I like to use. And then you can like throw it up here like forward, or you can like throw it diagonally, doesn't really matter. That's a really lucky one, what the hell. Yeah, it does look harder than it is. It does look harder than it is. This is way easier than it looks. So at least let's try it. I will do like the forwards one, I suppose. And then here, you can either just like grab it, place in the vent, do something like that. It's not that bad. It's pretty consistent. Or I'm gonna do the diagonal one for this one because I find that doing it diagonally just makes it like 10 times easier. Or you can do like a jump shot kind of. So like when you're like about to like cross this line, cross into like this tile here, so I like to jump. And then when you're in the air, you want to grab the bounty castle, rotate it, and then place it on like the diving board here. Something like that, right? This strat is kind of difficult and really inconsistent, and it's one of those strats that can really throw you off if you get one of those low jumps I was talking about earlier. Oh yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention until now, right? If you're having struggle, if you're struggling like climbing up this, because sometimes you can get stuck on this, you can like wiggle your mouse, or you can do like a gentle turn like that to get it. So I should just say that. Okay, I said the strat's a bit difficult, yeah, but you like see the vision, right? You like see what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, like, see, I got a low jump there and it really threw me off. Yeah, like that. See? Like, that's how it would look like ideally. Either side's fine, but I would prefer, like, just grabbing it, placing it in the vent, and placing it there. And then when you exit the bounty castle, click it twice so you aren't, like, fiddling around trying to get into this door. You can just drop it, go through. And here, you wanna, I like to like turn around, do like a wide line, go back to like here, and then grab it. Because what we're gonna do is that we're gonna like place it in the keyhole. Well, not really in the keyhole, like up to the keyhole, and then like go through the portal like that. So take like a wide line, grab it, turn it, and like that. One thing to note is that if you want to do this well, you don't want to like do something like that, right? You don't want to like rub up against the portal. You want to just like go through like that. All the reasons you can do it instantly, yeah. That is one thing I should have mentioned. On the latest patch, you can get a thing if you turn like too late, not late, early. If I go like this, you would see that the door still exists. If you get that, you can just turn around, so like you can just turn so like the door isn't on your screen anymore, and then turn back. But on like older versions, this door won't exist, so you can just like turn around instantly. But if you do get it, just like flick away from it. It's not really that big of a deal. If you are really scared of making the door of this portal being too big, which I do get, genuinely, you can like go back to like here, and then grab it, rotate it, and place it there. You can also place it a bit higher if you want, like something like that maybe. It's fine. And then for the like after the keyhole, I'm gonna get that again because I need to make a save state. Like here. There's a few ways to do this. One of them is like you just like peek out, grab it, and resize it here, and then place it on the ground like that. I don't really like this method because like you can like have this like you can get like I don't know how to describe it. But you can like you can lose the cardboard house if you do it this way, which is why I don't really like doing it this way. You can lose I keep saying bounty castle. You can lose the cardboard house. So I don't really like doing it this way, but you can do it this way if you want. I might be safer. Another way to do it is you fall down like this, grab it whilst you're falling, and then like when you hit the floor, you like place it on this wall. Like that. If you see what I'm trying to get. The one thing to note if you do it this way, please do not like throw it up like super high like this. You don't need to throw it like super high at all. Like, you don't need to throw it super high at all for this to work. Like, you see right there, I didn't throw it like high at all, and I was able to make it work fine. And then the last draw, if you really want to say, if you like a monster, so you do like this, and then you can just like, and then like have like angles, you can just fall through. Kind of like that. No one does it this way, but this is like a cool strat that I like to do sometimes. You can have that happen if you do something with this strat, which is what people call it, because it's only really used in like the segmented speedrun for this game. But this can be consistent, I'm pretty sure. This can be pretty consistent. I remember getting like 3 times in a row in practice, so it can be consistent. It's just I wouldn't really recommend this for full game. Maybe like individual levels, maybe, but definitely not full game. The one thing with this strat also, the segmented strat, is that you can enter the bounty castle too big. Like that. You can enter it too big. So do keep that in mind if you do want to like try this out. It is really easy to enter it big. To enter it like too big. So that's something to keep in mind. I think that's everything I wanted to cover in Dollhouse. So we'll move to Labyrinth. Labyrinth. Oh, Labyrinth. Okay. So for Labyrinth, you're gonna do the same thing as Dollhouse for the beginning here. Hold back. Hold back for longer this. Hold back for like a bit long. So you aren't like turning around this little like bit here, because you can turn and hit the door or this or any of the other things you can like smash your head on. So I like to just like wait until I'm here then turn around. Okay, here we're gonna do 2 audio skips. I know Samwise's tutorial says to do 3, but we're gonna do 2. So first of all, we're gonna do here. There's 2 ways to do this audio skip. You can either you can like, for the first method, you can like jump, jump, jump until you're like onto this like light. I'm gonna go with this light here. You can like go like this. I've seen some people like go like that or whatever. I've never really been able to make this work consistently. But if you can make this work consistently, then by all means, do it this way. If you want, do whatever is more consistent. For this, consistency is what matters, not raw speed. Because if you miss this audio skip, you're gonna lose like 10 seconds, which isn't great. Well, I like to jump, 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 and then if you want to play it safe, get onto this door. Hold back so you're like against this light, and then like when you're like near the edge of this door, you want to jump like that, right? So, and then what that does is that if we go here, you'll see at the bottom it says hypothesis, patient was improperly oriented, which means you got the audio skip. If you missed the audio skip, or just don't go for the audio skip, it will say error analysis complete, I'm pretty sure. If it says something else, please correct me. It's like that. It's pretty, for me it's pretty difficult to tell if I got it or not. I mean, obviously like you can tell, but like sometimes it's like, sometimes like you cut it close, if you get what I mean. Yeah, if you miss it, yeah, you see at the bottom, error analysis complete. It won't say it there, it will say later on, because I missed an audio trigger there. Because I'm teleporting here. If you wanna save some time, if you wanna play a little bit riskier, then you can kind of like hold, you can kinda like do like a little turn here while you're running. Oh crap. Okay. Sometimes you will get an edge boost there, and okay. I'm kind of bad at the first audio skip. I'm kind of bad at this one. Okay. But yeah, you can do like a little turn here. But I'm kind of bad, so. I'm getting an edge boost every single time. Oh no, okay. Well, okay. Well, I guess you can do it like that, where you kind of like stop for a moment and then jump off like that. You can do it like that, I suppose. I mean, that's better than just like getting like trying to run up, right? Get a run up. So okay, I guess that's like the first method, right? And then the second method, ledge grab onto here, fall down here, then jump, jump. Okay. Because then you're like skipping the light entirely. See, and you can kind of just like jump instantly, I guess. Like that. That would be a good one. I didn't get it there, didn't I? Yeah. The one bad thing about this though is that you can like hit the light, which can like can throw you off. Okay, I'm kind of bad at the first audio skip. Maybe I'm not right to do this tutorial, but I didn't get it that time, didn't I? Yeah. Please do practice this audio skip a lot. Or I guess like both audio skips, because there's a second one that's coming up. So you aren't like me and miss it every single bloody time. I just saw the trigger. I genuinely don't know how to show triggers, so I would if I could. I don't know how to. F11 type show triggers, really. Dude, F11 doesn't even... F11 doesn't bloody do anything! What are you bloody on about? Oh! Still doesn't do anything. It still doesn't bloody do anything! Oh, there we go. There's no, like, command line thing. There's no, like, text box. Okay, so here's the audio skip trigger, apparently. If this is what I think it is, if this is what you're saying it is, I'm on version 0.4.3 of Melon Loader. I know what they're on about. But yeah, please do practice the audio skip to a point where you can hit the skip every single time. Okay, now that I've done that, second audio skip, grab one of these. Ideally you'd grab it, ideally you'd do that whole sequence like of turning on the vending machine, grabbing the can without like all whilst moving. Then you wanna like get it kind of, I'm gonna put a save state here so I don't forget it later. You wanna get it kind of big like here. And then there's two different ways to do this. One of them is like making it like a ramp up. I've seen people make a ramp up. You can do that. And then like let's go over to here, then jump. You can like walk off, but it's a little bit more risky. It's a little riskier. Yeah, so you can like make a ramp up here. I don't really like this one. I never really found it to work consistently. Alternatively, if you don't like the ramp either, you can like get like really big, then place it on the ground like this, and then let's grab it. I find that works better for me. Okay. And then the third method, so you want to have like this can like roughly as big as the sink is, and then box jump to the light. The one bad thing about this that you can mess up the box jump, which could lose you lots of time. Or like that, it's very easy to hit. It's very easy to like hit the wall or like hit the light. It is very easy to do either of those things. But yeah, the good thing about this method is that you can avoid ledge grab here. Plus you can avoid any like setup time with either of the two previous methods, if that makes sense. Like you aren't like setting anything up because you're setting it up as you're moving, right? Oh yeah, that can happen. But yeah, if you get the second audio skip, it should say this. Instruction, continuous somnus sport therapy, blah blah blah. Yeah, and if you fail it, I'll fail real quick. I'll get the audio thing here. Okay, maybe I skip one of them. There we go. And then if I get this one real quick. It will say improved hypothesis if you fail the second audio skip. So yeah. So yeah, ideally you want to get both audio skips. Yeah. That's both of the audio skips. I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted to cover for both those audio skips, right? Okay, here. Here's the alarm clock section. The way there's like 17,000 different lineups I've seen people use. The one that I use is like a little bit below this like corner here, like where these three lines meet. I like to go a little bit below that one. That looks fine. I've seen people like go here to line it up, like on this corner of the whiteboard. Whichever lineup you use, it doesn't really matter, as long as you hit the alarm clock. You can also move while you can also like hold down and right when right here, so you can start moving instantly. When you do that, you wanna slowly move your camera like down left, like when you're about to teleport. So kind of like this. Does that make sense? I'll show it again. Wait, I forgot my display catcher was still on. Okay. Like that, right? See, I start moving and I hit the alarm clock instantly. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just get the lineup and then click it. Once you get the alarm clock, start moving out. Doesn't really matter which way you go, I think. I like to go this way because it feels faster. Less distance to cover. My lineup for this is like... Okay. My lineup for this is like this corner of the table. So if I do this real quick. Or maybe not. Okay. It's somewhere on that table. How do you speed the game up again? I forgot how you speed up the game again. F9 double tap 7. Thank you. I might need to do that. Oh, it's like here. It's like a little bit below that corner. Okay. Like, there's this line here, like this shadow bit here. That's why I line up. Like, I go to this corner first, and then line up with this shadow. The shadow meets the table. Like that line meets the table. I've seen some people line up in this water cooler here, like get close, and then line up somewhere on this water cooler. I think like here maybe. Whichever lineup you use, it doesn't really matter. Okay, sure. Oh my god! I forgot it doesn't speed up the bloody thing. Okay. I forgot it doesn't speed up the bloody things. Okay. So I'm gonna use my lineup here, because I'm more used to mine. Okay, for the second one, there's a few people use here. Some people like to... I don't really know exactly, I think like one of these wheels on the chair here. I like to use this fire extinguisher here. Like this corner of the fire extinguisher. Let's have a grab this real quick. And here. Where's the thingy? So I didn't like show it off in time. When you click this, you can like not move your mouse, that's fine. If you do move your mouse though, you can like line yourself up with this thing here. I'll show this whole thing off at full speed. So this section is really annoying to show off because of this long wait. So here, gear. And line myself up here. And then after like the screen goes black there, you wanna hold up and right. And then when you fall down, you wanna hold up and left, I'm pretty sure. So you can start moving towards the circle and click instantly. There's a few ways to do this section, well there's two ways to do this section. One of them, the safe way, jump over this bed, grab, hit this wall, grab the painting and like place it on the bed, and then jump up. That's like the safe way to do it. Right, perfect, god damn it. And then the faster method is like just resizing it and placing it down. This method's really bad. I don't really recommend this one. Oh, glitch, lovely. I find this method's like not too great. Do keep in mind though, for you to get the full time save with this painting method, you do have to like not box jump it, you do have to jump resize it. Like, throw it up, jump, click, like that, to get like the full time save. So as I'm putting on the bed, yeah, you can like put it on the bed. You can do like this and like fall into it. Or you can like, when you're hitting this long click, you can move right, box, jump resize and put it here. So whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. I like to put it here though. More room that way. Once you go through, like that. You can get an edge boost here, but I don't really like this edge boost. Plus it can become like impossible to go for and save time with if you're big enough, so at least I'm pretty sure. but you can't get an edge boost there. Here you can walk around, jump here. Not jump here, just like go here. Yeah, jump over the chair. You want to take as straight of a line as from point A to point B as possible, right? Which includes here jumping over this chair. And turn around. Like that. I like to jump on this table and then like try to grab the door like this. But if this isn't like too great for you, you can like grab right here. It doesn't really matter. If you do it like this way though, a great cue is to like jump when like you're past this first seat here. But then if you're good, if you can, then like you can click the door and then you can fall through. Like that, right? Just notice the nails are on the bench. Oh yeah. But yeah, past the table, jump. You can just like go like this though. I don't know if that's like a cue to jump here, but like if you do it that way. But yeah, got this, got this. I mean, you don't need to press that like thingy-majig, but you can. There's two different ways to do this section. One of them is just like you jump down here, do it the normal way. Put the thingy down like that, go down. That's fine. That's a good method. The other method is that I like to jump roughly when I'm past these vents thingamajigs here. And then I'm gonna make a save state here. And then you wanna like hold left. When you're like roughly in line with this light here, you wanna try and grab like the support beam through the floor. Ideally you wanna grab it like in midair. Something like that. That's ideally what you want. If you really want a visual key for it, it's like you see these like little you see these like planks on the ground, like this middle plank here. Roughly like the second, roughly like in the middle here is where you want to click. The window isn't like that big. Maybe like a little bit like to the middle of the plank there. But I wouldn't wait. If you're spending time looking for that visual cue, just do it the normal way. I think this only saves like half a second. Oh yeah, I clicked reset chat point, so that'll go away, won't it? Yeah. Okay, for this next bit, just do it just do it like however you want. I like to just do it like this, like turn here, then just like hold. Like for this turn where it goes left, I would hold like W and A, turn here while still holding W and A, then let go of A when I enter this little corner room there. That seems to work fine for me. Yeah, I should have said that. Further, I don't know where it is now. Yeah, it's not random. I should have said that. It is the same every time. It's left, right, left, left, right. So it's like, get that in your brain if you don't want to mess this up. I don't know what's happening with the sounds. What the heck? Then here, ideally here, put it in the middle, jump to it, box jump, turn around and grab it. Oh crap. It's like put it in the middle, box jump, turn around and grab it. And you can put it diagonally if that makes it safer. I just like to do it like this. And then you can place it like beneath you. Okay, buddy. Okay. Safety. Just like that, box jump, turn around and jump, put it below you. That's like ideal. That's like ideally what you do. You can get stuck like here, like on this little bit here, which is really annoying. But yeah, if you don't want to do box jumps, you can like do like that. If you don't want to do like the box jump here. Either way is fine. The box jump saves more time because you aren't like going like wide around like that. Oh, this thing? Yeah, you can like go like this and then like this and grab the cube. Oh yeah, you do have to turn around for the cube to appear, I'm pretty sure. So if I make a save say here. So if you do like this, you have to turn around for the cube to appear. So that's just one thing to keep in mind if you do it that way. Oh, yeah, you can just keep the first cube then. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. It's like this, and then like that, right, yeah. Thank you. Here, you can like just stop for a bit if you really cannot grab it whilst moving. If you do want to like keep your full speed during this, you want to do like a slow turn off it. But you probably already know that anyways. Like that, kind of. If I can get it well. And then slow turn back. Jump in, grab it. Like that. Jump on the bed. Please jump on the bed here. Don't go around it. There's two different ways to do this bit. I don't know if the second method is faster, but oh well. The first bit you can just like wait in the middle and then just like do that. You can also do the minimum click strat. But like as soon as you turn this corner, you grab it like that. If I can get it. Okay, I guess I can't get it, but yeah. You can also double click it. Like just with one mouse movement, just click it twice. Okay, I can't do it, but yeah. You can jump this one. You can you jump this one. Like you can jump like when you pass this little doorway. There is a bit of a annoying jump to make though, sometimes. So yeah. And then here, you can just like do this normally, but that's really slow. I wouldn't do it really, really slow. I would just get the thing. So the thingy for this is back, turn around, the right. Oh crap, I'm being stupid, aren't I? The thingamajig is this. That's the optimal way to do it. I know how to like describe that, just directions. So you turn halfway through it. So back, right, left, back. Yeah. If you want to save some extra time in this section, turn around instead of going. If turn around those. Yeah. But yes. What? Right, left, right. Yeah. I get you. The going like back, left, back is faster there. I'm pretty sure. And then here, I like to line myself up with this alarm clock here. Not alarm clock. This little like light here, light pole here. You can see my brain isn't doing well. And then once you see those walls, once you see like both walls, I cannot stress this enough. Both walls. Once you see both walls appear, you want to hold back. Do not turn around. And then once you see this appear, just like spam click the alarm clock there. I don't think there's anything else to say in Labyrinth, right? Alright. Onto white space, right? Onto white space. we might be 2 hours. We might be 2 hours and 49 minutes in, but we're fine, right? When you're falling for that one cube, you can wait to grab it. Right, yeah. Like before, like that, like I don't know how to describe it. That's just going back, and I don't want to like mess up the in-game timer. I do feel like it's just better to just grab it as soon as you can and just resize it, other than just waiting. Like instead of just waiting there, I feel like it is just better to do it that way. Right, onto white space, onto white space. First of all, when you enter the level, hold back. Hold back. You can turn around, so you can like see this earlier. Can turn around. And then you wanna resize it on here. You can jump resize for this one. It is faster. Like this, kind of. Yeah, same here. I've seen too many people resize on the ceiling too. Do not go like this, okay? Resize it on the light. Like that, right? You don't need to jump resize for this one. I mean, you can, it's faster. But yeah, you don't need to jump resize for this one. I just like to do it. And then I like to place it so it's like away. So it's like 180 degrees. And it's like a 180 to place it. Make it decently big too. Like that would be fine, right? So, because you can see this through this. You can grab it through this little gap here. You can grab it through this gap here. You can also jump to get it. I've seen Lily do that. I've seen Lily like jump and grab it like that. just grab it through this little gap here. If neither of those methods work for you, you can just like go here, grab it. It does lose a considerable, it does lose a lot of time to go around like that. So maybe it is better if you like genuinely cannot grab it through there. Like that would be like somewhat ideal. Yeah, probably is easier to jump on solo. Like that would be something really good, right? I would say practice this one. I mean, you don't want to lose like lots of time in the first 5 seconds of the level, right? So I would say practice this one. Especially in like so that doesn't happen, so here. And that's everything that's to say on paradox. Right? So I think we just move forward. White space is kind of just a really long walking section. It's most of white space is just good lines, good movement, making sure you don't be an idiot. There are a few things I do need to point out in white space though, and we'll get, or I would say when we get to them. I'll say when we get to them. Obviously hold forward here. Hold forward into the thingamajig. Jump up these slopes. You do want to jump. You do want to do these jumps in such a way where you can kind of just like jump around like this, right? You'll know if you got it well if you like touch the floor. If you like touch the floor before going in instead of touching the top of this door before going in, right? And then get this cube out the way. Then here, you see how my scale at the top right is, top left I mean, is 0.99. That means we're moving slightly slower than normal. You see how my horizontal velocity is at 396? When our scale is at 1.0, we're going to be moving at 4 meters per second. And we want that, right? So, when we go in, as soon as you see this floppy disk icon appear, right? As soon as you see the floppy disk icon appear, pause your game, then reset your checkpoint. Please be very careful to not click restart level. I've seen quite a few people do that. Please do not. If you need to, take your time to click reset to checkpoint. Because if we click reset to checkpoint, you'll see that our scale is now 1.0 and we are moving at 4.0 meters per second, which is exactly what we want. We're moving slightly faster for this bit. Lost a PB to that? Damn, sorry to hear. It is, it is a nasty thing to lose a PB to. And then here, you want to jump like right before you hit, you like, in line with the edge of this doorway. Like that, right? And then go like this. I like to turn a little bit to the right once I see the sign here. And then I can just turn like that when I see the door. It's like jump, turn around, got this, turn, turn. I had to do that. I had to do that. And then we move here. Got this. like this, go like this. I like to wait a bit here so the window isn't like absolutely massive. Then we're gonna do the same thing as we did for like the last, like the Cuban optical and the other thing, where we like make it so the top face is like barely visible, like that. We go through. You can sneak in a box jump here if you are really scared that you're not gonna make it, like that. You can sneak in a box jump if you want to. You can also uh, ba, 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 ba. If you really want to, you can like ramp it up. I don't think anyone would want to do that. Okay, I didn't like go through the trailer, so I'm gonna play it again, but yeah. Here you just walk, spam click this, turn around. And here, I like to jump like right as I cross this thingamajig here, then turn around. And then corner cut. I'll just do it again. Oh yeah, you can like miss it. And then go in. I don't know exactly how you time that. And then go to the left. Go to the left of this one, right? Go. Turn. Then chessboard room. Chessboard room is interesting, I guess. Normally meant to use 2 chess pieces, I'm pretty sure. But you can use 1. So I put it here. You can, instead of pointing here, you can like go to this wall, double click, and go like that if that's safer for you. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically do a box jump with this, except we're not using it to gain height, we're using it to go across this chessboard. Like this, right? You can also, if you're really daring, crap. Yeah, it does look harder than it is. So, okay, if I get there again. It's not that bad. It's not bad. Alternatively, if you're really daring, crap. Can we do something like this? I don't like doing that method at all. That method's nasty. I hate that method. But I know a few people like to do it. I know First Try likes to do it, so I mean I have to say it. I have to give at least some. This is what I would like ideally, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, First Try lost some great runs to it, so there's always that risk. There's always a risk with any of these that you fall down the chessboard. I know Jers fell down the chessboard. Please take it safe if you feel like you're gonna fall down the chessboard. Okay, there are 2 ways to do this one. I'm not gonna go through the intended method because the intended method kind of sucks. So the first way, grab this cube. I like to jump and grab this cube, so I grab it earlier. Jump, grab it like this, make it kind of big, and fall down, place it. Then you're gonna box jump. You can do a few box jumps here. I got lucky and can only do it with 1, so I can just jump in. But there may be times where you do need to do a few box jumps to make it through. Like here. Do note, if you miss it, if you if you go like this and then like, oh no, I missed it. You can hit the chat point from like here, right? So it's like if you see the floppy disk icon appear in the bottom left, bottom right, it's not bad. You can just reset the chat point. Bam. Then the next method, as soon as you enter this doorway, you see the floppy disk icon, reset the chat point, and then turn like 45 degrees, so you're like hitting, so you're like on course to hit this cube, I guess. And then when you're like kind of close to it, I've seen Samwise like say like, because I'm playing on 70 FOV, right? I've seen Samwise say like as soon as you hit like the bottom of his camera hits this edge or corner of the cube, you grab it. But I kind of just have a feel for it. It's like grab it, and then you want to like place the cube so it's like parallel with the wall, and it's like bigger. It's like that. And you want to ledge grab and then like rub up against the wall, so you hit the checkpoint. You want to hit this. You want to hit it so like the floppy disk icon appears. Then reset your checkpoint. Hold forward, and you're in the next room. It saves quite a bit of time over this first method, so I'd say give this method a go. If you really truly cannot get it. If you really truly cannot get it, just stick to the first method. And then here, the optimal path for this right now is bam, 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 bam. That's the optimal path for this. Bam, 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 and bam. The one thing to note here too, try to go down like 2 at a time for as many of these as you can, right? It's like there. Okay, I missed it. It's like obviously jump for this one, then go like a bam, a bam, a bam, and a bam, and a bam. See how I went down 2 at a time for like almost all of them? That's what you want. That is like ideal. And then bitrate room. And then we're almost done with the run. 3 hours and 4 minutes. Turn around as soon as you exit. You can throw the cube away if you really want. If you really hate the cube, you can throw it away. I like to bring it with me. Yeah, don't put it under you. That can be real. That can be like real bad. Okay, for retrospect, surprisingly, there's 2 different ways to do retrospect. One of them is like kind of just try to hit it from here. The other way, the one that's maybe a bit easier, is that whilst like in the fade in, like I guess before the level's loaded even, you hold up left and then jump. So you like jump. Well, actually you don't jump, don't you? Yeah, you don't jump. Okay, ignore what I said. Hold up and left and do not jump, and then like move your mouse in like an L shape. That's what I find like works best for this. I've seen people do this, and people say it's easier to do than just aiming it from there because like the alarm clock's bigger, of course, right? But if I go like this, you'll see the alarm clock is like 10 times bigger than this thing over there. But yeah, you can also just try to aim. You also just try to get it. If you're really desperate for like the half second of time save. But yeah, I think that covers everything, right? I think that covers everything for the tutorial that I wanted to cover in the tutorial. Or just and just some other stuff. I think that covers everything, right? Yeah. Uh, God damn it, it's 3 hours long. Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything, right? Um, Thanks for watching the tutorial, I suppose. If you have, like, any questions, or just want to talk to people who actually care about this game, there is the Superliminal Discord server. You can talk in general, share some funny stuff, post your PB, and just talk about stuff in there. Um, oh yeah, this is the thing that I wanted to talk about in Whitespace. If you do run on 2020.7.6, for this door in particular, because this door really doesn't like you going through it on 2020.7.6, just like shake your mouse a lot when going through it. It should solve your issue. You can also like hit the right side of the door frame and then like turn in. But yeah, that's like the one thing that I forgot to say. Um, but yeah, thanks for watching the tutorial. Superliminal Speedrunning servers active. It's pretty active. Lots of people are in there. So there's lots of people who care about this game and will answer questions. Even if they're like really stupid questions, they will answer questions. Any questions that you will have for Superliminal. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, right? Thanks for watching the tutorial. I hope this tutorial wasn't like completely awful. I hope this was like somewhat followable. Cause I kind of did this in one take without like a script or anything. So yeah. Thanks for watching the tutorial.